Welcome to the French National Assembly. This is where members of Parliament meet. They are the representatives of the nation.
Mes chers collègues, bonjour, la séance est ouverte.
They are elected in order to represent citizens, to pass laws, to monitor government action, and to assess public policies. The Constitution of 1958 set up the various institutions of the French Republic. Within that context, the National Assembly and the Senate together make up the Parliament of France. In compliance with the principles of representative democracy, legislative power is in the hands of Parliament. Executive power is wielded both by the President of the Republic and by the government, which is led by the Prime Minister. The MPs who meet here come from the entire territory of France, whether it be the French mainland or its overseas regions, departments and territories. Certain MPs represent French people living abroad. Each member is elected in a constituency, that is to say, an area of the territory which is more or less large depending on its population. At the same time, each and every MP represents the nation as a whole and all of its citizens. In all, there are 577 MPs elected at a general election for a 5-year term. All citizens of 18 years old or more who exercise their full civic rights may vote in this election, which takes place according to the principle of direct universal suffrage. As they are elected by all French citizens, MPs reflect the diversity of society. They come from different social and professional backgrounds. Their job is to express the general public interest. Whether they be in the ruling majority or in the opposition, all MPs participate in democratic debate by carrying out the various functions of their office. They are divided up between the different political movements, even if all parties are not represented. Within the Assembly, MPs with similar political opinions form parliamentary groups, which are chaired by one of their number. The size of such groups determines the ruling majority, supporting the action of the government, and also decides who will be in the opposition. When we think of the National Assembly, we often have in mind the image of plenary sitting, or of the salle des quatre colonnes, the main press lobby. But an MP's work is much more than that. In particular, much of that work takes place within the 8 standing committees. Each is made up of around 70 MPs, and the committee remits cover all areas of legislation and of public policy. Lawmaking means passing rules which apply to all citizens. Most of the time, the law is prepared by the government. It is made up of bills which are adopted in the Council of Ministers. However, parliamentarians, MPs and senators may also initiate such laws, in which case they are called private members' bills. The bills are, first of all, examined by MPs in their standing committees. When a bill is referred to it, the relevant committee can change the bill by adopting amendments. The wording decided upon by the committee is then considered by plenary sitting in the debating chamber of the National Assembly. Once the bill has been debated and possibly modified by the Assembly, it is then sent to the Senate. After that, the 2 chambers debate the bill alternately until they come to an agreement on a common wording. This is referred to as the parliamentary shuttle. If no common agreement is reached, then the National Assembly has the final say. Once the bill has been definitively passed, it is promulgated by the President of the Republic and is published in the official journal of the Republic. MPs are also deeply involved in their role of monitoring the action of the executive and of assessing public policies. This is, of course, the case during government question time, which takes place every Tuesday. But beyond such sittings, which are highly covered by the media, MPs meet every day to be kept informed of various subjects and to carry out the inquiries that they deem necessary. Consequently, In the plenary sitting, as in the standing committees or other specialised bodies, the debates, interviews of ministers, civil servants or experts, as well as the examination of various reports, all represent the opportunity to check the application of the law, to study beneficial reforms, or to monitor government action. Committees of inquiry and fact-finding missions with strong investigative powers may be set up on a large variety of topical issues. The Assembly also has an ultimate weapon to monitor government, to hold it accountable before Parliament. In so doing, the Assembly can adopt a motion of censure, obliging the government to resign. The National Assembly, the House of the People and the workplace of MPs, is also full of history and holds an exceptionally rich heritage, which you are now about to discover.